Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never cap in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never cap in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never cap in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never cap in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make.
Soccer. My name is Javon Livingston. Alongside me, we have Thomas Erdell on the color commentary. Players starter introductions. National anthem is done. Players are on the pitch, and the game is off.
Hilton had opted to get possession first here, and a nice long pass down that left side of the field, already on the attack, and a shot already attempted, and already a goal, I believe that was, for Hilton. And just like that.
No, I think that went straight over. I don't.
Oh, I thought it was a goal there for a second.
Yeah.
That perception a little off, but
Yeah.
I heard that sideline cheering for them. Got a little too excited for them there, but
Yeah, probably getting a shot off. We probably won't see too many goals tonight. Right there with the ball, the star of the night. the only senior on the team for Beaufort High, Quinn Wilson. All region 2 years in a row, region player of the year as a sophomore and all state player last year in her senior year, committed now to Georgia Southern University.
Yeah, and obviously we've watched her during basketball season. A phenomenal point guard, the star of Coach Jones's basketball team for varsity girls, but I had no clue soccer was her main sport. I saw on the Island News that when talking about her on the soccer team, they referred to her as a soccer star, and obviously come to find out she's committed to Georgia Southern. So obviously the key for Beaufort tonight is playing good defense, getting transitions, and then with her in goal, their chances are pretty good of not letting any goals in. We've already seen an early shot from Hilton Head, but that sailed over.
Yeah, and when you got someone, and I think in a sport like soccer, like I said, this is our first time really, doing soccer together, and I only did one soccer game, before COVID started a couple years ago in 2020, so this is officially my second soccer game. Don't know too much about the sport, but I would think in a sport like soccer, having one of your best players be your goalie is amazing because you don't really have to worry about getting too many points in a sport that's pretty much almost low scoring already in itself. And so when you have a player like Quinn Wilson in the goal, you don't have to worry about that. She holds that down in the back, and you just got to get a couple points on the board.
Yeah, you talked about her being the only senior on this team. Obviously, the captain. She's earned that, like you said, all region 2 years in a row, region player of the year as a sophomore. But this Beaufort team, top heavy with sophomores and freshmen. So good job developing them. Obviously, up from middle school, coming over from Beaufort Middle or wherever they come from. Not oftentimes it is Beaufort Middle, but show that they have good development in the sport.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's this is one of those things where you got a young team, you got someone like Quinn in the back, but then you got a lot of young girls on side your team. So whether this winds up being a great season or a so middle of the pack season, it's good to know you still got growth. You got some of the same girls that most likely will come back next year, and then maybe you could get a couple new students in. This is the military town, so you never know where any other girls could come in and join the team and fill it out, or even that they could just take a leap, of puberty and kind of go to the next level.
Wilson already having to run out of goal early here, picks the ball up.
Yeah, so just want to remind everybody, this is our first soccer stream. This is the first time myself with the clock. We're here on a new scoreboard here. So the time clock for tonight is it's going to be two 40-minute halves. The clock is going to keep rolling, and then at 2 minutes, we are going to stop the clock, and the center ref is going to keep the time um, on his stopwatch there on the clock. So we won't have no knowledge of that, but it will be tracked at the 2 minute mark by the center ref.
Yeah, and Wilson, as you're going over the clock rules there, Wilson with the save and the long toss out, obviously intercepted by Hilton Head, but Hilton Head not able to keep possession there. Beaufort now with the ball for the throw in. Trying to pass the ball up that right hand side. No doing, however, as the Hilton Head defense and midfield collapsed on her there.
Yeah, and speaking of midfield, you got Peyton Mullen in there, one of the volleyball players. So it's nice to see a couple of volleyball players out here on the team. You got Peyton Mullen, one of the volleyball players, as well as Selena Duncan, the sophomore, out here as well. So, and then you saw Allie Dennison out there playing goalie on JV. So her third sport so far this year.
Beaufort with the free kick here. Not sure what the foul was called for, but going for the long ball. Not able to control that one there. As Hilton Head regained possession.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. So again, a lot of back and forth action with the ball there. So going to zoom out to keep tracking. When you watch soccer, usually the camera shot is a little bit zoomed out so you can see how the players move, across the pitch as well. Unlike football, you want to see those close-up shots and everything like that. So it's almost like I said, you said you've watched some soccer, some freshman level soccer, what I'm saying, in your history. So what are some of the keys to the game? What is outside of obviously scoring a goal? This is, the simple objective here. What are some of the the strategies that you see and things that about soccer?
I was telling you earlier, I watched Team USA, men and women's, and then my favorite team, Chelsea. They play, and it's called the English Premier League. They play in London, and I played 2 years. Obviously, not this level of
Right.
competitive soccer, but Upward Sports over at Community Bible Church in Port Royal. I played 2 years there, and obviously the rules a lot different. There were no offsides, but if you already talked about the goalie being such a big deal. If that goalie can get shots and if they're able to create counterattacking chances off of those shots. Soccer, it's kind of like chess, trying to just pass the ball around so you can work the perfect shot. And counterattacks go a long way into helping that. You can catch the team off guard. Oftentimes, you'll see saves. And I actually saw a clip the other day of the Real Madrid goalkeeper in Spain. He had a save, and like we saw Quinn Wilson just hurl the ball down the field earlier. He hurled the ball downfield to midfield, right to the player's feet, and that created a counterattacking chance. So whoever can get the more counterattacking chances and just be more aggressive and winning the ball back. Tonight we've seen Hilton Head so far. Obviously, only a few minutes into this game, but they've done a great job of pressing to the ball, trying to win it back as soon as they lose possession. So whoever, obviously not all the time, whoever controls the more possession gets the win. Sometimes that team won't win. Sometimes the team that's more lucky. And another key thing, and it's the most important thing, obviously, along with scoring goals, that's a part of scoring goals, is you have to convert your chances. If you get an opportunity, you have to make that most of that opportunity. Oftentimes, there'll be teams that have, double-digit shot numbers, but not able to convert those chances. And then a team that only gets 2 or 3 chances will end up winning because they were able to convert those. So, going to be important for. We've already seen Hilton Head with a few shot attempts. Obviously, one went just over, and the other one was saved. But so far, they've had the majority of the chances.
Yeah, and like I said, you said you've played 2 years, of course, Upward Sports, and I haven't played anything outside of PE class, level soccer. So just out there having fun, and when I was in high school and I was playing all the sports and I was super in shape, back then in high school they thought I would be perfect. Oh man, you should be a goalie. You should be a goalie. I got out there, they kicked one curveball at me, and I and I was done from there. You know what I'm saying? I thought for sure I had it, and the ball just kicked it. It curved right around right behind me into the net, and I was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm good. I am good on that."
Yeah, with what I said about scoring those chances, they call it being clinical. So tonight, whoever's more clinical with our chances, able to convert those, that obviously is going to walk away with the win. And obviously, like I said, whoever dominates possession, like that increases those chances a lot. But oftentimes, the team who has less possession is able to counterattack better, ends up
It's-
getting the win.
So
So
you said clinical, as I say, that's a nice choice of words of taking advantage of your opportunities right there. Clinical, so other people, especially some of the young kids use the word surgical, like to get surgical with it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get those many opportunities that you can, and another save there by Quinn Wilson.
yeah, a blunder there by for defense, passing the ball backwards, but Wilson able to fall, and now we see her just punt it all
Yeah.
the way to midfield, showing off that leg.
I gotta say, I love the black for the goalkeeper for Beaufort High. I know they, usually the goalkeeper has a different jersey than the rest of the team does, just like the libero in volleyball does. And I just say I didn't know what the choice would be. Sometimes they go a wild color, they'll go red or they'll go orange, or what I'm saying, something a little bit different from the team colors just to make them stick out. But gotta say, I love the black in the uniform.
Yeah, like you said, those vibrant colors. Hilton Head goalie over there on the left side of the field wearing that pink. Love that color as well too. Both goalies wearing very nice jerseys, and both teams as well. Hilton Head Seahawks versus Beaufort Eagles. Beaufort Eagles probably trying to felt a little pain about that girls lacrosse loss last night to Hilton Head. So obviously a different sport, but trying to get revenge on Hilton Head, the school, for that loss last night.
Yeah, and like I said, when I was making the schedule, I was looking at it and I was seeing one of the things that when I was looking at, it, I was like, they played Hilton Head in lacrosse, and I was like, then they're playing them again in soccer. I had to look at the rest of the teams. I was like, maybe is this Hilton Head week? Is this the week? Because sometimes schools do that. They'll schedule playing the same team, all week long, and there's somewhere in there in the schedule, and I can't remember off the top of my head, because I don't have them all in front of me. But there's a week in there where they play all the same teams. Most notably, they do it with Battery Creek and kind of just have a rivalry week as their crosstown rivals there. So
Great job by Lexi Jones, the junior, there, putting the pressure on and force her to go out of bounds, nowhere to go, just running out of space on that sideline. Now Beaufort winning the throw in. looked like Hilton Head were going to have a chance there, but she closed down the gap pretty quickly. Was able to get that ball out of there as the ball now sails out of bounds again for another Beaufort throw. Unable to save that one. Now Hilton Head with the throw, but throws it right to a Beaufort defender.
And if I'm not mistaken, I was talking to Mr. Wilson before the game, and Selena, she's a part of the Bluffton Rush national team. So they've had some tournaments, as far as going all the way to Arizona. So that's a couple for her and some good experience playing, in some tournaments, all the way across the country there.
Yeah, it's like baseball, and it's the equivalent of Little League baseball or travel ball, and AAU is Beaufort on the counterattack here.
Yeah.
The shot.
And she got a shot attempt there, and I believe kind of getting in the way there. Selena was kind of going forward and was looking for the pass. Was Zanaya Reynolds Morgan right there, and Selena probably wanted to take that one herself, and just kind of got tied up there for a second, and kind of threw off her shot attempt because she was racing ahead there, but from about the 10-yard line, she had an opportunity for a nice shot, and the goalie for Hilton Head almost not being able to get hands on that one. Luckily, it went too far.
Yeah, great save by her. Now Reese Myers taking the corner here, trying to put that ball in the box, and another shot coming there, but headed away by the Hilton Head defense. And Hilton Head just going to try and, with all their players back, just try and clear that ball out of there as soon as possible. So that ball sails out of bounds, out of the back. Goalie having to run all the way to get it. Not another ball on hand, so had to go all the way back to the track there to recover that ball. See her take a goal kick for the first time.
Nope, she's just going to roll it right off to her teammate there. I believe that's Sarah Todd, the junior.
Usually it's the goalies that kick that one, but I guess in high school it's different. Like I said, never seen a high school game before, so.
I was gonna say, yeah, well, I think you could do either or. You could either throw it, what I'm saying, give it to a teammate, or, boot it yourself. And because we've seen Quinn Wilson boot it herself, and then we've seen Hilton Head, just roll over to a teammate, and we've also seen Quinn throw it as well.
I'm sure Hilton Head, once they're not saying that their goalie isn't a good kicker, because I'm sure she is, but they probably want that ball with their best kicker on the team, trying to get as far as possible or get the best pass possible to one of her teammates, as we now see her just boot the ball all the way to midfield.
And that's probably why Todd's back there. She's probably, has one of the better legs on the team, and the goalkeeper just trying to, take a moment and just roll the ball over to her and let her do the kick, give their team the best advantage to get that ball across midfield, or mid pitch, should I say?
So far, both teams have had fairly even possession. Hilton Head have had the more opportunities, but one save each for piece. For these goalies here so far. About 5 minutes from the halfway mark of the first half. Now throwing here again, having to run all the way to get the ball there. A little miscommunication between Hilton Head and Beaufort who was going to get that one.
Decided who was going to go out there and get it. Like, you going? I'm not trying to run out there.
Guess they don't have extra soccer balls on hand. Just hand them right away.
Yeah,
and professional, whenever it goes out, the ball was right there to hand him a new one. Or if it doesn't go that far, obviously, most stadiums aren't right outside. Or inside, I should say, of a track, but having to track it out of bounds again there. Beaufort looks like they're going to have an opportunity to get a shot off, but missed kick, and the ball is out of bounds for a Hilton Head throw.
And again, going out of bounds there. Now it looks like you see one of the players on the bench there running and grabbing the ball for one of their teammates,
helping those starters out, helping them conserve their energy. Now Hilton Head looking to go on the counterattack here. they can pass that ball up as they do, but just a little too much there. Couldn't handle the pass. Now a throw in. Good pass there, trying to ping it to midfield, but unable to find a teammate there. Hilton Head regained possession. Just like that, they lose it.
Nice move right there by Todd. Junior go the other way. I apologize. I think
And that ball's going to find her teammate, and now looking to try and get a shot off, trying to keep that ball in bounds, and she will not. For a second there, I thought she did just enough, but it looks like it's going to be a goal kick for Wilson.
And I apologize. That's not Todd. That was Andrea Tapia. 25. It's kind of hard to see. I'm looking, instead of looking at the field or the actual camera, the camera view there. I'm looking at the monitor and the contrast on the white jerseys there for Hilton Head makes those numbers, a little bit hard to see with the light blue.
Yeah, last night you mentioned, the lacrosse kind of hard to see the numbers because of the hair, and on that last throw in there, I was able to see who did the throw in, her hair in the way of her number there. So hopefully you get a little more visibility. But so far, for Beaufort, a lot easier to see with the green.
Yeah, definitely dark color with a light color definitely works the best. White and the light blue for the Seahawks, as always.
Their jerseys do look nice. It's just hard to
Oh
see the
yeah.
numbers from up here.
Well, I think outside of the camera, like right now, that was just a good angle where I can see, all the numbers 3, 22, 25 for Hilton Head, but just, back and forth with the motion. Just looking through the camera lens, it kind of makes it a little, not through the lens, the monitor here. So just if you're any soccer fans watching, any boys soccer fans watching, we will be doing boys soccer as well. I've just taken my time to, upload the schedule for the boys soccer because most of the boys soccer is backloaded, and I believe the first game we have for boys soccer is on the 10th at this moment. I got a little collision there from the girls on the pitch.
Foul going Beaufort's way. First foul of the game. First time the ref has blown his whistle.
Yeah, just a little hard effort by both the players there. They just ran into each other, both trying to chase down that ball near that 5.
Yeah, no cards, so that's important for Hilton Head, trying to play a clean game, not get any players on a yellow, having to risk sub them out. And a shot from a long way out, that's going to have no chance. Not enough power and just not enough finesse to
Yeah,
fool
especially with Quinn
Wilson.
back there. That thing started bouncing about the 5-yard line. It just kind of made it easy for her a little bit.
See her ping it all the way up to the 25-yard line of the number was on this field.
And I think, even though, soccer or, or if technically football, football for soccer, in other countries, but with soccer, I know they don't use the yard lines. Their field is the black lines on the field here. Of course, the white lines are for the football team, but they make a difference, man, as far as being able to talk about exactly where on the field the players are, or on the pitch where the players are.
Throw in for Beaufort here. 20 minutes to go in this first half. Now, immediately following that throw in, it's now throw in for Hilton Head. Unsuccessful throw in for Beaufort there. Can't see the numbers on that far sideline there, but
So the other thing I like about soccer too is that with the ball, it's the ball. The clock keeps going, and the ball is still in play. As long as the ball itself is still in bounds, you can still keep going. It's not necessarily your feet or the player. Whereas football, you get an elbow or a knee or anything like that, clock stops, plays over.
almost a mistake there from the Hilton head goalie, and that ball's going to roll into the cross goal there.
A little miscommunication there. You see, Fleming and Reimer getting into it there at the goal.
Wonder if that's a corner, this time coming from the other half of the field for Reese Myers, trying to bend that in, get a good pass, and now she has a teammate right up, what she will opt to pass it to. And now the ball ends up back at the feet of Myers, and with the cross, unable to get it through. And now that ball is just going to travel out of bounds there.
Yeah, she just kicked that one over. I was surprised they didn't try to kick it in the middle. I thought we were going to see a lot of headbutting going on there with the ball trying to get in it.
Yeah, so far Beaufort with only, I believe, one shot on goal. We saw the save, and I wouldn't even necessarily call it a shot on goal. Just having to like graze her hands and go out of bounds. But just a few moments ago, we saw Hilton Head have another shot go over the bar, not bothering Wilson. And we've seen right now Hilton Head's goalie standing inside or close to the goal, but Wilson, standing a little bit further out, waiting until that ball gets on her half of the field to, retreat back to the goal. So obviously that with a leg like hers, Beaufort trying to include her in the passing forwards and backwards.
Yeah, and that's it also too. Not only that, you got to think with her, as skilled as she is, she probably has a little bit more range herself. A little bit more range, as far as how far she can stand out from the net as well. And then also she's the only senior in the team, so she gets a little bit closer so everyone can hear her, giving the commands and giving the right proper calls and trying to get everybody in the right alignment so, they can win this match here.
Yeah, and that free kick there, giving her no trouble at all, bounced right to her. Is a good pass, just not able to find any of the Hilton Head players there. Is now the ball going all the way back and trying to keep it in bounds.
So the assistant ref looks like he got some wheels over there on that sideline, tracking that ball down. That's one of those things that's always funny to see. You watch other sports and you see a guy sprinting down the field and you think the referees are just these older guys. You see them out running foot for foot with the players on the field.
Another shot there from Beaufort, just nowhere near on target, just sailing out of bounds. But trying to win the ball back here, and they do, but unable to keep possession, it appears. They'll get it back, actually. Good pass there. Trying to work it through that defense. Now a foul called and a yellow card shown to one of Hilton Head's players.
Yeah, and I got caught up there. Probably could have zoomed out there so I could have saw exactly what the yellow card was for. But we got a yellow card now on Hilton Head.
Yeah, and in the second half, or maybe even before this first half, 2 yellows, and that's an ejection, and your team has to play with 10 players. Obviously, soccer being an 11-on-11 sport, so if not before the end of this first half, in the second half, we'll see her get subbed off there. As coach doesn't want to risk. I'm not sure how it works in the high school league, but I know in professional, it's obviously completely different. But I don't even know how it works in college either. But assuming it all works the same, that player gets suspended for the next match. So obviously, don't want to see that happen. Now a free kick and a direct shot, and no problem there.
Yeah, straight into the hands of Reimer there. She just caught that one freely there. Just kind of jogged up there and went straight into her hands. Zach on a save for her. And
Second save of the night.
Yeah. A decent kick there, she passes it. Usually passes it over to Pia to kick that ball out to midfield. But
as long as it gets to your teammate, that's all that matters. Now Beaufort trying to look on the counterattack here, but now a grab, but it's going Hilton Head's way. Second there, I thought Hilton Head player grabbed Beaufort player, but obviously the ref has a better view than we do, so being firsthand there on the. Now a free kick. See if she's going to try and send it all the way. And she does, but Beaufort there. First time we've seen a header tonight, I believe. Great job keeping it in there. If she can get to that ball, unable to though, and
Roll
another
into
goal
that
kick
long
for
jump hit.
Wilson.
Yeah.
She would have been able to keep that in, pass back to a teammate. That would have been pretty crazy. But Wilson again with a kick, uh, taking down about 14 minutes to go in this first half, and a lively game so far. Obviously, no goals, but both teams getting a lot of possession. Obviously, Hilton Head have had the majority, it appears, but we've seen 2 saves apiece from each goalie. So the goalie matchup, great one tonight. Obviously, would like to see some goals, but hats off to both of them. It'll be interesting to see what changes. Obviously, with Hilton Head picking up that yellow, he might make a substitution at halftime for that player. But for both coaches, changing up the tactics at halftime, that's another big thing that I forgot to mention is, you have to be able to adjust in game. And that's what makes a great coach in this sport.
Yeah, the
See,
referee getting
the
kicked in there, getting a
referee.
little tapped in. But yeah, like you said, and I was reading up on the rules, trying to learn, about soccer, myself, before the game and a little bit yesterday, and finding out, how they play the halves and no timeouts at all. You got to make your adjustments, like you said, in game or during the half. The break in between the two halves. So it's like, if you see something on the field, you kind of just got to, blurt it out or yell it on the fly, probably so.
Yeah, and obviously all the players are like shouting to your teammates. You said Quinn, the captain, standing out there shouting commands, but oftentimes, the coach will be on they call it the touch line of the pitch and shouting out orders, hand signals, all that stuff. So trying to get those players, the best tactics possible to and Hilton Head with another shot, but no problem for Wilson. I'm not even sure if I would even classify these as shots. They're just
Yeah, they're
kicking
just
the
kicking
ball
them
her
in there.
way. But again, I'm not sure if that counts as a save, but it winds up in her hands. Obviously, better in her hands than in the back of the net for Beaufort, so they won't mind.
As I say, yeah, we haven't seen any high speed, shot attempts here, on any goal tonight. So
No diving saves either. So
either.
we're seeing the outstretched hands of, the Hilton Head goalie. But so far, Wilson not having to make any diving saves, but no diving saves for Hannah Walter either. Obviously, she got her hands on that one ball, was able to deflect it out of bounds, but nothing too crazy for either goalie. And obviously, they'll be fine with that as long as they don't give up any goals. They're not trying to do anything too crazy if they don't have to. So,
Say that is Reimer down there. That is single zero there, not double zero.
oh, my fault. I saw goalie on the sheet, and I know Wilson's 00, so having mixed up. Thank you for clarifying that, though.
It happens. It took me a while. I didn't announce her name for a little while, and I waited, till I had a moment there. Her teammate was fussing, and my goal wasn't really to show them, going at each other because that's what teammates do anytime you have a miscommunication. But I really was just trying to see what the number on her jersey was because she has that bright pink on, and so I can't really, tell. So I had to zoom in as close as I could to, see exactly what that number was, so I could, call her name.
Wilson with another goal kick tonight. I believe that's her 4th of the night, trying to send it as far as she can. Maybe so far, haven't seen her, start from the back. Beaufort not really building up, passing out from the back from these goal kicks. So far she's just trying to punt it to about midfield, and they're trying to just win the ball in the air. So this time she will, however, just pass it out the back as Beaufort tries to work their way forward, and we see a ping going cross field, but Hilton Head able to track back and get on the ball there.
Let's say no one back there for Beaufort High on the attack. It's a little bit too far for teammates to get to. The kick by Mullen. And get it back to Tapia, trying to find some room.
Now a chance here for Beaufort, but offside.
And Duncan was right in the front. She's like she had the first opportunity of the game to get a good shot attempt to get that one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and yeah, no dice.
And obviously, that's the first time tonight they've called offside. I wasn't even sure they had. I'm sure, I figured they did, but I wasn't 100% sure if they had the offside rule. Obviously, whenever I played, it was just rec league soccer, so they didn't care too much. They were just trying to get people to learn the game, so we didn't have an offside, but offside called there. And if she would have been able to stay onside, it would have been a great chance, as it looked like she had a free run at that goal. But obviously, with that being a rule in the South Carolina High School League at this level, not able to even get a shot off before the flag goes up. Pass almost intercepted there, but able to find a teammate. And now again making a run, and this time I believe she's onside. And now a save being picked up by the defense there. The ball spilled out of her hands, but great save.
Yeah, it looked like she overran that when she had that opportunity. She kind of just, skipped that one across the ground. But, I think that was probably the highest speed shot attempt we've had here all night. And, that was, the shot attempt. You saw her diving save there. So we got our first one of the night. You'd like to see. And for her, no teammate, near her. So she wasn't able to they weren't able to get a second shot attempt, which they would have had because Reimer was on the ground there.
Yeah, great save by Reimer there, and Wilson with another easy save there. So far, having not been tested by Hilton Head. It seems every time they get that Beaufort possession, just not putting a lot of power behind those shots, just kicking it straight at her. So not had to do too much work tonight. Obviously, just had about 4 or 5 saves, but none of them have been to the level of difficulty that we've seen all Reimer just make there. So. And even though that shot was saved by Reimer, that was a great job by Selena Duncan there. Obviously mistimed her run on that first attempt called for offside, but comes right back and timed it perfectly, able to get the shot off. Things heating up a little bit towards the end of this first half. Both teams getting more shot opportunities. So far, neither have been able to capitalize on opportunities given to them, but pressing more and more, especially Beaufort. Beaufort has gotten a lot better quality of shots and forced, in my opinion, better saves than Hilton Head. As, like I said, Quinn Wilson not having, obviously she's made saves, but not having to do too terribly much.
You see one of the fans, I don't know if you heard it there, you hear one of the fans in the audience is like, yeah, good job, go, pull her hair. You didn't hear it?
Gotta imagine that would be a yellow card, but
it's
now a
now
shot
up
here.
front with a shot attempt, and is that no goal there?
Looks like it might have hit the crossbar, maybe. Yeah. I thought it bounced in for a second, kind of hard to see from up here, but
and she definitely has one of the strongest legs, for Hilton Head. At least that's what we've seen so far tonight. And you see her there launching that ball about 30 yards there to the goal, the closest, shot attempt we've seen tonight on Wilson.
Yeah, Hilton Head have not been afraid to just let it fly whenever they see an opening. They're not even trying to get remotely close to the goal. If they see an opening, they've taken it. That was a great shot from her. There's another one there. Sails over. They've had shots, just not been able to put them on frame to the goal. Wilson with yet another goal kick. Not being tested once again there. See her punt it once again all the way to midfield, showing off that leg strength. So first slide tackle attempt there. It's now
and Selena up front again, trying to work her way towards that, get a good shot attempt, and she looks she's got an opportunity here. Dodges a defender, and then on the defense there, that was number.
Yeah, Selena Duncan did a great job just getting forward for this Beaufort team. We saw a shot attempt blocked there. Great defense by Hilton Head, just creating a wall there to the goal. And it looked like she had a teammate open on the other side, but not sure if she was onside or not. And obviously looking to score herself, keeping the ball, opting not to pass. Now Beaufort with a free kick here. But Hilton Head win possession back quickly. Nice moves there, getting past. And now,
yeah, getting it out front, and Duncan not able to run that one down before it gets to Reimer.
Yeah, that pass just too far for an easy pickup for Reimer. Nice pass all the way out to her teammate there at midfield. Now Hilton Head looking to go on the counter, but Beaufort defense standing tall there, winning possession back.
I tell you what, though, what's really going to be challenged here, in the spring here, that's my camera skills, because with lacrosse and soccer, man, they just ping pong the ball all over the field. So it's like you got to kind of keep up, and you don't want to be too far all the time. And, you keep away. You want to get a couple close ups in there, here and there, but
Gonna be a corner, but that one just going out just before the corner marker. Now working the ball into the middle, trying to chase that one down, unable to. Now Hilton Head with a good opportunity here, but the pass too far. She wins the ball back. Never mind, taken away, but they'll retain possession as they get a throw in. 3 minutes left before half, and things picking up a lot for both teams. We're seeing more shots, better passing. Obviously, both goalies have played great this first half. The reason this game is still 0-0, but hopefully see some goals in the second half as the coaches change up the tactics and, maybe a formation change. We'll see a couple substitutions. So
yeah, and definitely, you got to get some goals. But Beaufort, already has one game that ended in a tie, this season already. So we'll see if we right there on the road here. Not too many ties, and let's see exactly what that means. Because consistently getting ties, you're not a bad team, but you're not a good team. You can't,
not
if
sure
you can't
how
win a
that
game.
factors into the standings. I know I don't know how they keep points in the South Carolina High School League, but I know at least like I talked about my favorite team, Chelsea, who play in the English Premier League over in England. It's 3 points for a win. You get 0 for a loss, but each tie is 1 point, so you get a point in the standings. Not sure for how this league works, but I know at least in professional.
I'd say, for that, we would probably, like I said, you probably have to dive into the rule book a little bit because usually it goes into, tiebreakers between teams and regions. And, we talked about this during lacrosse, how, there's not that many lacrosse teams, so it's 1 through 4A. All lower state is one division, but you still got 3A. Beaufort is still in that, 3A region 8, if I'm not mistaken. So that it'll go between, teams in their region and the tiebreakers and things like that, like the typical rules. So ties, unless it's a team that's you're in a tie with at that time, as far as record wise, that's when it would factor in as far as the ties would go.
Yeah, now we reach the 2-minute mark, so you see the clock stops and the ref has that on his watch there. So
we just got to roll and we're just gonna let it run on out here on the scoreboard the time. But the refs, it is. I mean, the time is kept by the referee.
Duncan,
the time it just missed that
with
one.
Beaufort's best chance of the game and wide left there. Disappointing, seeing a chance like that right before the half. That's something you got to capitalize on, but now Hilton Head almost able to get to the ball there.
And I believe that he's going to call the half, and we weren't too far off. We just kind of let it roll. We're about 20, 25 seconds behind there. And I believe that is going to be the end of the half. So we're going to end with the score all tied up at 0 when we return.
it doesn't cut out. As she said it was cutting out.
Welcome back, everybody, into Beaufort's Own. We are live for the second half of varsity girls soccer action here tonight at Beaufort High. It's Beaufort High now. Girls make their way onto the pitch. It's a good night here for some soccer action. 70 drop down to about 70 degrees here tonight. Clear skies.
Yeah, last night whenever we were here for the girls lacrosse game, super windy. Obviously, we're up here on the top of the broadcast booth, and I was not actually dressed at all, wearing shorts and a t-shirt. But tonight, good thing I dressed the way I am, not only because I thought it was gonna be chilly like it was last night, but the bug's really bad tonight. So
Yeah.
tonight had to change the outfit, long sleeve long sleeve hoodie and long pants. So adequately dressed tonight, and I learned my lesson after yesterday.
Yeah, the bugs definitely a lot, and it's crazy because we were up here. I was up here for football season, and it was nowhere near this bad. So I was shocked. I wasn't prepared in last game. Just kind of toughed our way through it, and the wind helped us a lot yesterday because it was a little bit colder, and the wind, was kind of blowing those bugs away. But tonight, no wind tonight. Even warmer than it was yesterday, and just a lot of bugs out here today. So we went and got some bug spray. We got like a thermocell, and we're okay now. We're making it through the night just fine. And I honestly almost forgot about the bugs for a second.
Figured I'd just bring up my mistake that I made last night. Obviously, not expecting to be that windy, and I was freezing up here, but came prepared tonight. And already a minute into the second half, Hilton Head and Beaufort able to advance the ball past midfield on both sides as the throw in coming here. Hopefully, at the end of that first half, after the team start getting more shots off, and at least for Hilton Head, obviously none were directly on target, but a few just sailed over the goal, and especially now that they switched sides, hopefully that'll lead to some goals being scored here. Obviously, it's a great game, but great game would be nice to be encapsulated with a goal, as the free kick there sailing all the way into the hands of Quinn Wilson. That just shows you what kind of a leg T has got there. We've seen her take the goal kicks for Hilton Head, but going for the free kick from that far out, obviously a lot of confidence.
Yeah, like I said, so far I haven't seen anyone that has shown off a better leg than her tonight, and not even distance wise, just even Reimer, she showed a little bit of distance, but Spia, she's got the power on that ball, and it moves a little bit faster when it comes off her foot.
Myers almost losing the ball there, able to recollect herself and force the throw in. Hilton Head still, as long as this throw in goes okay for them, they'll still have possession in Beaufort's half. Obviously, got
See
to get the
players
throw
keeping,
into a teammate
let's say,
first.
players tracking down that ball now when it goes out of bounds, and that's Dennison right there. It's Allie Dennison, the freshman, the younger sister there of James Dennison's All-State in basketball a couple years ago. And then now you got, just last year. And then now you got Dennison All-State this year. And then you got Allie, she's a freshman, volleyball, basketball, and now soccer as well. So another Dennison in the works for Beaufort High.
Yeah, runs in the family for sure. Obviously, three great athletes, like you mentioned. James, All State, and Michael, state champion in football. Obviously, committed to play football at MIT Division III college football, and then All State and All Region this year in basketball. So obviously, clearly just runs in their family. We also saw Allie Dennison for varsity basketball this year as well. Then obviously, I know you watched her play volleyball, so maybe who knows? Maybe once Quinn Wilson is off at Georgia Southern, she'll have a chance to win that starting spot for goalie for
Yeah.
Beaufort. Obviously, right now Quinn's got that on lock.
Yeah, that's the
She
stranglehold
gets the
right there.
ball
Yeah.
there, but
But it'll be next girl up. Once Quinley's, like I said, and it's a young team, so that's a great opportunity for anyone else because, like I said, you have a couple more seniors next year, but Allie's gonna get that experience in, and she'll be a sophomore next year, a little bit more experience, and it's great for her. And the two sports in volleyball and basketball with Allie is, she's one of the tallest girls, so home and not just at Beaufort High, but home and away, she's usually one of the tallest girls on the court, and you'd like to see that as a freshman. I'm not gonna say she's gonna hit another growth spurt, but if she does, that would be even better. But even still, right now, she's already the tallest. So all she got to do is learn how to be an athlete, and go from there.
Another shot right at Wilson, and Hilton Head getting off some good shots from distance, but only problem is they have no curve or any swerve to them at all. They're just straight at Wilson, and anything obviously got those goalie gloves on, but anything right at her, she's most likely going to catch. So just got to figure out a way to get more finesse on those shots to make it where they like swerve and dip down in the goal, get harder to save. Obviously, I forgot to talk about this earlier, but especially on a penalty kick, but any goal in general, you're trying to aim for the corners, whether it be top or bottom, left or right. So a lot harder to save in those corners. You got to get the full extension.
As I said, like I said, that curve, like I said, I got hit with one curveball, and for me, like I said, working those corners, and I believe mine was to the top corner, and I was up front, and I thought I had it because I saw the player running, kicking the ball towards me. I was like, oh yeah, I got this, easy. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely do this, and then he kicked it, and it went off, and I thought like, oh yeah, I got that. And then it just curved right in, right behind me, and he scored on that goal in that class, and I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I'll stick to my sports. I ran track back in high school, and I was like, that's me, and I'll leave it there.
Do a lot of running in soccer, though, Samir. That's why I thought it would equate.
It definitely didn't equate because I ran track, and you would think track is a lot of running, but soccer itself is even more running than track because everybody pretty much has to be a distant runner. So with me, in high school, I ran, more so sprint events. I ran the 110 and 400 hurdles, and I did the 4x1 and the 4x4. And we warmed up with the mile. Of course, we did our sprints. Sometimes we did our ladder where we go 400, 300, 200, 100, 200, 300, 400 back up, but one day the soccer players came out there and they got on the track, and they were jogging from almost the start of our practice to the end of our practice, just running out there. So you got to be in top tier shape to be a soccer athlete.
Beaufort trying to get a shot off there, but won't be able to do so. Best chance they've had so far this half, only a few minutes in. That looks like going to be a free kick in a great position here for Beaufort. Hilton Head going to make the wall. First free kick we've seen tonight. Another thing I forgot to mention is oftentimes whenever player has a free kick, especially whenever they go for a shot, the players try to form a wall to try and jump
Try to
as high as
jump and
possible.
yeah.
Not sure if you've seen those videos before, but I don't
Up
know. Just
and definitely too high. You almost got a field goal there.
I was gonna say not in the back of the net, but almost through the goalpost. It's one of the funny things, seeing them play on this track and also football field. We've seen the ball go off a couple of times, and the players have to run and get it on the track, but almost went to the field goal post for the first time there.
And something you mentioned earlier too is just paying attention to that the out of bounds line for soccer. It's just a lot different. You're used to doing stuff football like me and you. We're football guys. We like football, and so it's just kind of keeping up with the fact that they're not out of bounds once they touch the football sideline, which is the white line, and that the soccer out of bounds is the black line.
Yeah, last night for the girls lacrosse game, I saw them running into the white, and I was so confused. Like, why is the ref not calling it out of bounds? But then I looked over and saw those corner flags, and I was like, oh, they're going based off that. Now that it's lacrosse and soccer season, using the same boundaries, the same field. Now throw in there for Hilton Head. Ball traveling all the way back to Wilson there.
Like I say, so far the way the game is going, it might be the first tie here ever on Beaufort Zone. I don't think I've ever actually filmed a game that's ending the tie. So they're going here. 30 minutes still left to go. A long way left to go in the second half, but
yeah, obviously a tie not the worst thing, but I'm sure both sides would be happy with that, the way this game has gone. But obviously would like to see at least one goal, see a winner walk out of here. But foul called there, Beaufort. Another free kick, just sending it across, trying to put Duncan in. Unable to catch up to that ball there. Now Hilton Head going up that sideline on the right. Trying to play some good defense here, get the ball out of their own half. Ball once again going all the way back to Wilson. Seeing her have some good passes tonight, is she has another one there. But losing possession at midfield. Almost winning it back there, but now Hilton Head with a chance and a great pass there. She can get a shot off, but that will fly over, and that looks
And
like that
that's a
one went to
field
the
goal.
field goal. Yeah, the goalpost there, but a great chance, just not able to convert. That was a great pass, to that right side, coming from right to left. Just we haven't seen hardly any shots on target. Just a little too much power on that one, probably not enough placement. As I mentioned earlier, you like to place it in one of the corners, whether it be top or bottom. It just makes it harder to save as the goalie has to get a full extension.
Beaufort like they was working, trying to push farther back into their own territory.
Good passing by Hilton Head there. Trying to move the ball forward. Gets past two defenders there. Great skill. Now she's going to shoot it right at Wilson. It's about the 10th time tonight. It's just gone
Right
straight to
into
her.
it. It's like a little skip bounce pass, man. It's not nothing that really goes in. Kind of makes it a little bit easier for it because it kind of just rolls to you just like a kickball would, and it's not even requiring too much effort to be able to uh, save one of those kicks.
Yeah, and Hilton had taken a lot of shots from outside the box and just not even anywhere close to the goal, really, trying to test that long range. But so far, they've just all gone right to Wilson, trying to press there, win the ball back. Would have been a great opportunity had they been able to, but now Beaufort loses the ball, however. Now another shot.
Once again, another bounce pass to Quinn Wilson, and she rolls that one out to midfield.
Now a substitution for Hilton Head, it looks like.
I'd say it's substitution, but no one went to go get the ball, and there goes the camera guys are like, well, I guess we'll go get the ball over there. They're going to jog off to the side to grab that.
Yeah, it was good defense by Lexi Jones, getting back there, forcing the ball out of bounds, and Hilton Head throw in. But now Beaufort winning the ball back, and Hilton Head able to recover just seconds after. Now with a good looking chance here. Just have to keep possession of that ball. And once again, right at Quinn Wilson.
Once again, that was Pia there with some of the strongest kicks we've seen so far tonight, really. That one actually, as far as trajectory wise, no, but had at least had some power behind it.
Going to be a throw in for Hilton Head. And Hilton Head, they've had a lot of possession on Beaufort's half of the field. Every time they lose the ball, they're pressing and winning the ball back instantly, just not able to convert their chances. Obviously, we saw Tia there. Whenever Tia shoots, it's going to be pretty powerful, but they just continue to shoot from well outside the box, not testing Wilson at all. Whenever you shoot from farther out, especially if it's a skip ball or bounce, basically, like you said, a bounce pass there, unless it's like in the air, it's not really going to give her too much trouble, as usually it'll just fall right to her. You just got to get that ball in the air. So far, it's just been skipping right to her after taking a bounce.
Yeah, and so far, based on the shot attempts that have been made tonight, at least towards Quinn, is that those shot attempts would, the only way they score tonight with those is if she just happens to miss those, like a muff it bounces to her and she doesn't correctly time that bounce, and that's the only way I'd see it. And as far as Beaufort goes, that they haven't really gotten too many shot attempts towards Reimer. They've got a lot of times they've gotten Selena Duncan out in front of the pack, but not able to get a great shot selection in. So.
Yeah, Selena Duncan definitely been their best offensive player. We've seen her make a couple runs, almost had a goal back in the first half. I haven't really seen a lot of her this half, but Beaufort been trying to play defense. And Wilson, anchoring it back there. She passes it off to Lexi Jones. Good pass there. Hilton had done a good job of intercepting these passes, though. Beaufort having a hard time getting the ball out of their own half of the field, just like the lacrosse game last night. Just they've been able to keep possession. Just it's all been in their own half of the field. Haven't really been able to advance past midfield. Whereas Hilton Head, having a lot of their possession in Beaufort's half of the field. Good header there to win possession back.
There you go. Tickler there, and here once again kicking it forward. See if they got a nice shot attempt, a chance for a shot here on Wilson, and hitting the side of the net there. One of the best abilities for it to get a correct shot attempt there was for Hilton Head. Trying to get that number, and that was 22, Mia.
Yeah, and even if that shot had been on target, Wilson was right there, so that one probably wasn't going in anyways. But it just Hilton Head continuing to work that ball forward and try and get the better shot attempts there. You would like to see him go for that bottom right corner as that one falls once again right to Wilson. I don't know how many times I've said that tonight, but ball continuing just to end up in her hands. Easy, saves for her. But for them, 23 minutes left in this half. Just got to figure out a way to get the ball out of their side of the field and create attacking chances for their offense. Duncan going to probably try and press here, but great quick pass there. And now Beaufort with possession at midfield, but losing the ball quickly there. Now with the pass, trying to get it before it goes out of bounds. Able to keep it in, but Jones just going to kick that one straight out of bounds there. Looks like that'll be a corner for Hilton Head. Beaufort trying to mark up defensively. Haven't seen a lot of headers here tonight, so probably won't put it exactly in the box. I believe that's Hilton Head's first corner of the night, if I'm tracking that correctly. I know Beaufort High had a couple, but I believe that is Hilton Head's first. She will put it up in the box. Wilson
with the tip there, getting it out of her vicinity.
Yeah, nice punch there by Wilson. And now Beaufort with a chance.
They definitely got the numbers, and they get it right. And with the defensive save there was Castaldi out front, and Beaufort High had the numbers about 4-1 going the other way. Not able to capitalize there on the opportunity here. The crowd kind of get up a little bit more in sort of a roar there.
Yeah, great job by Castaldi there, getting back on defense. Beaufort definitely had the numbers there. It was a 4-on-1, but the pass just a little too far. Now it looks like that ball is out of bounds and going to be a goal kick for Quinn Wilson as she goes and just gets the replacement ball behind the back of the net for another goal kick. See the photographer down there just putting that one to the side. Now Wilson with the pass all the way out to midfield, but Hilton Head able to win possession back quickly.
See a couple more girls falling down here in this second half. They're girls getting aggressive, and they got a kind of sense of time here, knowing time's running out, and somebody's trying to get that one goal to kind of put them ahead in this game so far. And looks like, if it's going to happen, that's probably what it's going to be. This is going to be a 1-0 game, and Quinn Wilson running out there to get the save.
Yeah, great job by Wilson there.
She almost
one-on-one.
fell there. She fell and got back up. Little gimpy, but hopefully she's okay. She's going down there.
Risking it all down there in the goalie box to keep this game 0-0. Now throw in for Hilton Head. They've had the majority of the chances here in this second half, but still unable to find that one goal that would put them ahead. So that ball goes flying out of bounds. All the way back to the track there.
I'd say this time, no replacement ball on this side, so Denson's going to have to work her way all the way over there to track that one down.
A corner for Hilton Head. On sails way past and not going to be able to find a teammate there.
And there goes the replacement ball right there in the corner.
Now it looks like a substitution for Beaufort. This is the freshman Sierra Harris, number 2, will come onto the pitch. Beaufort about 18 minutes ago, obviously trying to get some fresh legs in there, trying to provide them with a goal.
Yeah, I think definitely now would be the time if you got a moment, probably, sub some of your best players out, and hopefully, you don't give up a score during this time. You got Wilson, so you can afford to do that, and that way you can get some of your best forwards back into the game and into the final minutes.
Now Selena Duncan on the attack here. The pass in.
And that one bouncing off the hands of Reamer.
Looked like that one's going to bounce right to her like we've seen them do to Quinn Wilson tonight, but able to get the save there. That was a great offensive play there from the Eagles. It's Selena Duncan been their best offensive player tonight, and just that was a great pass and unable to get the finish, but forcing the save, and now they have a chance to do something with this corner.
Opportunity, almost had an opportunity. It looks like no one wanted to get a header there. The opportunity, Beaufort kicking it back. Just kind of confused as to who was going to touch the ball there on that corner kick. And a high one into the hands of Reamer.
That one going right to her. Now Beaufort working the ball backwards, trying to build it from the back up as Even though the game is still tied right now, they've got a little bit of momentum. After forcing the save with Duncan on the pass and winning that corner. Now with the throw.
Yeah, she threw that one right into Tapia there on the other side, just kind of jogged up to it and getting aggressive as Selena there. Another whistle call, and Selena a lot more aggressive, man. And I like to see that from her. I watched her, play volleyball, and she was the libero doing volleyball. And a lot of times she was just kind of chilling back there, and she was playing, and it was just kind of in good spirits, and like she was just happy to be playing volleyball. And here in soccer, it's nice to see her get out there, and she's out there sprinting and running into players as well for Hilton Head. So nice to see the transition of players between different sports.
Ball goes out of bounds. Hilton Head retaining possession. Now under 15 minutes to go. Both teams just looking for that one goal to put them ahead, the breakthrough, And if a game like this, with both these goalies playing the way they are, it just feels like if any team were able to score, one goal would be enough
Yeah, and I was
to
gonna
win
say,
the game.
as we get down to under 15 minutes, it's not like we've had a back and forth scoring game where both teams have at least 2 points where any team probably could score at any moment. It's 0-0, so look, the tightly contested on the defensive side. So it's like whoever gets that 1 point, that's probably going to be the ball game as we get as we get down in time here, the longer it takes.
Yeah, and Hilton Head with a chance to score a goal here, trying to work it off the corner kick. Both goalies, like I said, played fantastic tonight, but both teams just searching for that one goal that would put them ahead. We saw a header there off the corner, but Wilson.
Yep, did her best, but Wilson once again doing what she does there. And that one also, went kind of towards the outside of the net, so made it a little bit easy for her.
Hilton Head trying to win the ball back there, just kicked it straight out of bounds. Trying to press now, win the ball back on Beaufort side of the field, where they've had the majority of their possession in this game. Beaufort just trying to get the ball out of their side of the field, and now a free kick whistled for by the referee. Beaufort with the chance to boot this one downfield.
See Hilton Head quickly trying to take that one away. Trying to keep that ball safe on their side and trying to get over to Pia. It's the dangerous one. You hear hear some of the fans, kind of holding their breath a little bit as Tapia gets that ball. And she's the one with the leg here. If anyone's probably going to do it tonight, it would probably be her. I'd be shocked to see if it'd be anybody else who'd get that goal tonight.
Yeah, that pass just a little too far there. Now Wilson with another goal kick, and time continuing to tick down. Beaufort just probably want to keep the ball out of their half of the field. Obviously would like to score a goal, but just trying to neutralize Hilton Head's offense as they turn the ball over here again. Now another corner for Hilton Head. Looked like they had a good chance there to get a shot off, but ball goes out of bounds.
And Tapia with the corner kick going right over the net and missing the header. And out of bounds it goes on the other side and Beaufort High.
Yeah, that was a great corner there taken, but unable to, connect with the ball on that header. Now Wilson with another goal kick as we're under 10 minutes now. It looks more and more like this game's going to end 0-0, but you never know. One of these teams could pull something out of their hat and score a goal here, but for Beaufort, just trying to get the ball out of their half. Now Duncan.
And up front with the opportunity here, the one-on-one to set it up and try to go for that bottom right corner. It's going to be wide right.
And that's the best chance of the night. They've had one-on-one with the goalie. If that shot would have been on target, I don't know. It didn't really look to me. Obviously, anything's possible, but it didn't appear to me that she would have been able to save that one. To just not enough accuracy on the shot. And I don't know if they'll get another chance as good as that one on the breakaway. Obviously, one-on-one with Duncan.
Yeah, and she had her, and then the best part, good decision on her, where she was going to be able to shoot that ball, to the right side. And, she had Rimmer all the way over to the left, standing in front of her. So that was a great opportunity for her to be able to get that ball in the net, but unfortunately not able to go.
Now at the throw for Hilton Head, little miscommunication about whether it was Beaufort's or Hilton Head's, but Hilton Head with now winning the ball back and a good chance for them here. Great defense by Beaufort there.
Yeah, kicking out of bounds on the defense, number 24, Lexi Jones.
Lexi Jones, probably Beaufort's best defender tonight. We've seen her knock the ball out a couple of times to deny scoring opportunities. Another throw in for Hilton Head here. And all the way in. That shot, just too much to the right.
He going out of bounds, didn't have an opportunity there, hitting the outside of that net, just kind of making it easy there for the goalkeeper. And that one going to about the 35-yard line into the feet of Hilton Head and getting hit in the face there.
Great defense again,
ball.
obviously not the way you want it to happen, but deny the goal scoring and by any means necessary on that defensive side.
I'd say Lexi Jones giving it her all tonight. Foot, knee, shin, shoulder, head, knees, toes. She's doing it up.
Trying to get out of here with at least a tie, better than a loss.
And the throw in from Hilton Head and Lex Jones kicking it the other way, but into Tapia. A long shot attempt and almost dropped there by Quinn Wilson. There's a bobble there, and always had someone there for that second shot attempt.
Yeah, able to recover quickly though and still keep the clean sheet as of right now. Punts it to midfield. Reese Myers passing the ball off there as the ball returns to
Beaufort. Tapia now staying on the defense for Beaufort, and that's kind of been the battle. You got Lexi Jones versus Andrea Tapia for Hilton Head. Some of the best defenders here on the night for both teams, respectively.
now throwing for Beaufort. 5.5 minutes to go. See if either teams can pull off a last-minute goal to grab the win. We need a spectacular shot to fool either of these goalies as they played spectacular tonight. But great passing there. Reese Myers able to win the ball back for Beaufort. Hilton had almost winning the ball back there, however, it'll go out of bounds.
We got less than 5 minutes left to go here.
A foul called there. A yellow card.
You got a yellow card there. It's the second one on tonight. And while we got a moment, not too many breaks in the action, just want to remind you that if you like what you're seeing tonight, you're enjoying the stream, you can always text Beaufort to 801-801 to donate and help support our coverage of local high school sports. We are a nonprofit and we provide our coverage to the schools for free in the Beaufort area. We like to provide opportunities for interns and more in the future. So once again, all donations will help.
Free kick here for Hilton Head as that yellow card was as Beaufort. So far, we've seen one tonight against either team. Now a long distance shot going out of bounds wide right there. Wilson with another goal kick. Now under 4 minutes. Wilson quick to react to that one. Ball coming right at her. Now with a punt out to midfield.
And headed back the other way with the header. Beaufort just trying to get that ball across midfield. Hilton Head has been doing a good job keeping it in Beaufort High territory for most of the game. They've been doing a good job of keeping Beaufort from getting to the other side of the field. Beaufort High just when they've gotten to the other side of the field, thanks to Selena Duncan, they've had a lot better shot attempts so far here on the night.
Going coming for Hilton Head here. And you mentioned Selena Duncan, obviously gotten some great opportunities tonight, but the difference in this game is, those missed chances by her. She's had the best looks for this Beaufort team at scoring a goal. So definitely a big reason this game is still tied, other than just the goalies.
Yeah, and that one a little bit smoother than I thought it was going to go. Had to adjust the time here as we got a little bit behind. As when I put that graphic up for our sponsorship, I had it set to stop the clock, so had to catch it right on up and right on under 2 minutes here, and the clock will actually stop at the 2 minute mark as it does. The time is going to be kept by the ref on the field, so beware that this time is not the end of the game. So if he chooses to stop the clock in the last 2 minutes, he can. So it's be kept on him. So this is just to kind of keep it along with the amount of time possibly left in the game. So, but the first half it was pretty much accurate. We were a couple of seconds behind ourselves.
Now just a last chance here for Beaufort if they're able to get possession.
And that one skyrocketing out of bounds there, waiting for it to come down. And a throw in coming from Hilton Head by the way of Romero. Aggressive there was Jones again.
That shot too far to the left. No trouble for Wilson at all as she watches it sail out of bounds. Gotta imagine any second now, the ref gonna blow the whistle, but
High kick, another one going out the back of the pitch, and that's going to be the end of regulation here. They're going to call it. And they aren't going to go to overtime, but it's going to end it all zeros here. And so that's the end of the game here. We are going to end with a tie here on Beaufort's own. So Beaufort's still not able to get a win on this season, one loss, and they're going to go with two ties here. And Hilton Head is going to go all even at 500, 2-2. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. My name is Javon Livingston. Alongside me is Thomas Erdell. And don't forget to join us and subscribe to the channel as we got more spring sports coming for you. If you look at our upcoming schedule, we got baseball, we got lacrosse, boys and girls, we got softball, boys and girls soccer. So it's going to be an interesting spring for sure. So once again, thanks everybody for tuning in and have a great night.